What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Ah! What's the hurry?看我有很点blitz。Freeze! Let's dance. Come on, closer. Let's not make it too long. Let's get a call. No way. Thank you for... You're in a little shot. You're in a little shot. Come a little closer. Touch this. Come a little closer. You're in a little shot. Even in my void. Come a little closer. What? You're in a little shot. Blitz. What do you think, Judy? Freeze!
What's hurt?
No good. What shot again?
Quite the find.
This is me. Oh, no, I'm hungry. What do you think, Kitty? You're in for a little shock. What's this?
Quite the find. What's hurt? What's the hurry?
Have mercy, O mighty Adeptus. I beg you, show mercy upon me and my brother. Who are you? What's going on?
We asked you first.
Oh. You enjoy safe passage in Joyun Karst. You must be Adepti messengers.
What is he talking?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because it was stupid of us. But all we wanted to do was find an... We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. I had no idea how to rescue...
What? We're not Adepti messengers. We just want to find the...
No, you must be messengers. I have no idea which Amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. I beg you, show me... Thanks be to the Adeptus of Mount Hula...
Whoa, check you out. When you speak like that, you actually make a... Paimon was gonna ask him about where to find the Adeptus, but he seems pretty one-track mind about rescuing his brother right now. So, he said that Li Deng got trapped in amber somewhere on Mount Hulao, and that they were following the path the whole way up. So let's follow the path down from here, and make sure to be on the lookout for Amber on the way.
Fascinating. Freeze!
Nice and spicy.
Oh, and have you seen my I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber. Phew. Here's hope.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the— What? No. I mean, regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messenger. Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get—
Yes. Thank.
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Cause it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain? Who? Foolish mortal, come forth and receive your punishment. You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief the thief's ignorance was an affront to the Adepti. But your actions are an
Wait! We can explain!
Mooncarver. Trusted a mere Is this a sigil of permission? In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his speak. You would be wise to speak the... Rex Lapis? Assassinated? At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn. But now, traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene.
Paimon can! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
Your nonsense knows no bounds. The majority, after taking up residence here...
Oh.
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state. For fear of the... One will depart as soon as one has a...
Get away.
Hey, who put the table here? They didn't set it ready for dinner. They didn't have the best name card in the States. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Here sits Rex. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis, but Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer, that's it. When Moon Carter was going, so this must be where Climate King and the other that I have. What was that? Do you think?
Come a little closer. What do you think you...
Someone has definitely cooked here before. Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some... Hey, look over there. Yup, it's a doozy.
Trying to filter this too.
This one first. Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze.
Come a little closer. What do you think, Kitty? Come a little closer. Cinnamon and gentle.
Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze.
Blitz. You've been more boy. Try not to do this too. No gain, no gain.
It's very clean. Paimon, looks like we got... And what do you know?
Is this answer from Sword? Touch this. Cool it.
Whoa, the ground is... See, do you think whoever... Huh? Our missing... But footprint is...
Freeze. Fascinating. Cool it. Dodge this. What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
Dodge this!
Hit!
Out of the frying pan, it's...
You come a little closer.
Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! What's the hurry?
Look! That platform is moving! So that's what this button is for! Boba, get them!
Freeze! Dodge this!
Hit!
Cool it!
Nice and spicy! Hyman thinks that you're doing this all wrong. Try activating the mechanisms again, but pay more attention this time. Race you! Doing this all wrong. Try activating the mechanisms again, but pay more attention this time. again, but pay more attention this time. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them! Nice and spicy! Boba, get them! Paimon thinks that you're doing this all wrong. Try activating the mechanisms again, but pay more attention this time. Nice and spicy! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them! Eat this!
one is most impressed. The path that leads through... The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correct. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves...
This place is huge. And what's it even for? Did you build it as your private? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find...
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction. Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrive. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. Rex Lapis. How can this be? Such a heinous crime! Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents. It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exceptional measures must be taken.
Yikes! Quick! You gotta think of something! She wants to squash Liyue flat! And it doesn't seem like she's bluffing! Exactly what Paimon was gonna say! We made all that delicious... We were hoping you might help Liyue out! Or at least let's, discuss it first? Can't...
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion. After the murder, the people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contract. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission, Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but this keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate this. No doubt, is Mooncarve. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave it one.
You finally returned. How was your... I see. Huh. Mooncarver. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information regarding the Archon's passing. The Liyue Qixing's response really has given me... They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally. They both have the responsibility. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take correct. The Geo-Archon spirit has risen, So why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here. If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let any, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really... But I can help... Give me some time to someone who can help you break through the... If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down.
Yue cuisine is disgusting.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa. But back to the matter at hand.
What agreement?
Correct. Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially Don't talk to Paimon like that!
Master Child. Master Child.
Aha, as promised.
So,
He's certainly it. I took the
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when, and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard...
Discretion? Shadows?
Indeed. It is at... The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burial.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang, but first...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have in years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been...
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is... Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ning...
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are
All right, my bridge building work here is done. You can go if you want.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed, the weight of 3,700 years' worth of history organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travel. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood what...
What would Child get out of us?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial... These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off.
Race you!
Welcome to the Jade. It's cheap and it's...
Betting?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality.
These 3 pieces really do look... But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? and...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of order.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound. All Mora is currency, but not all currency.
What? So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon, the patterns, Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now...
Priceless? We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn...
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a...
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my... If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed...
But wouldn't something this thin go poop?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, the...
What sort of
While we...
Oh, sir, to think you were this...
Strictly speaking...
Well, guess we just... You mean at One Mean Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go.
Oh, now...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far...
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit bright, but we gotta cut the line! Nice and spicy!
Surrendering will be gentle.
Freeze!
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go. Use pyro to... Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier... Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. Nice and spicy! Came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You can know boy. You're in for a little shock. Freeze. Let's dance. My. Show me then.
Was her good?
Try not to do this too much. Even more. Watch this.
Oh, so.
You're in for a little shock. Don't be so brute. Oh, you can cutie. I was always far more effective in the ring. This will be interesting. An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Jinza, coveting the shades of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape. Even a boy. Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape. How human ignorance of water's pleasures fails also to comprehend its horrors. Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape. Even a boy. As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist. I wonder what this guy's like. Let's fucking settle it. You're in for a little shot. Freeze. Liar. Let's dance. Come a little closer.
You're back, my friend.
Huh? No, it would think about... Exactly!
Nope.
Then we'll take...
Done. All the same. Parting. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas. Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentiment?
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucus.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to you.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must.
Ad Astra.
We can leave the jade. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this...
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers... Also, the...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia...
Golden House?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the more...
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about... But what?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi... Perhaps each in Liu. Well then...
Perfume?
No. Silk flower...
It's time... Hey, boss, do you sell silk?
Silk flowers?
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always...
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with if you...
My goodness. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yeah. Now then, please peruse.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these, by contrast, this variety. Lastly, this strain is quite the... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was newsy.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So...
I'll take them all, Bob.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most... But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering, like several other tedious and complicated traditions, but this is the only rite of parting to take. Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex, if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has...
Our skins? You were the one...
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we...
Ideally with the help of an expert.
Talk about...
Hence, I need you to help by
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting commissions.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny...
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or... To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who's...
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing.
Now that you mention it... Yes. Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got us...
No. They were... Anyway...
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't, so I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually... That said, some of the cosmetics I use are... Since I usually...
That's the...
While we're on the subject...
Yang Air?
Yes, that's her.
Great! This is just... Sword in hand, and the world at my feet.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet smell. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're...
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet and relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? I'm not wearing any, darling. Could it be that you've been bewitched by my natural scent? If so, I'm afraid it's one of a kind.
Whatever this is, you guys need to snap out of it right now.
3 in 1 go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Ay, who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you? If you've got it, flaunt it. As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wan Min Restaurant? Good choice.
That's not being honest, that's just plain stupid.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you...
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Listen, let me tell you. Try something new at the Wanden restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Really save this money for investing.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
This water will do now. I need you to extract. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready. Wow, the essence is you must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature, so please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just...
Paimon wants to hear this!
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of... Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that... All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. Good. I'll leave you with one who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been... We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long?
Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Leo.
Well, how can a person compete with us?
That is true. Well,
3 sets and...
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet. This is the second kind. It's the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually...
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant... Let's hope the Chising can get...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step...
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing?
At present.
Sure.
Ah.
Man.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing.
What happened to...
Back in my day, people said the glaze... If they heard, but... If they heard...
So that means the...
Yes. Some say this harbor is like a... Well, I shall say no more. Ah, an old friend of mine. He saw me get... But he told me it has still... These old bones.
That's right, and...
All right, Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic...
How does that work?
Oh... Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Lily's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Freeze!
What's the hurry?
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Hit! Ha!
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
What's the hurry?
Nice and spicy!
Freeze!
Surrender and be gentle. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Hup. He. Yeah. Hit. Huh?
Boba, get them!
You. Come a little closer. Hit. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Hip, 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 hup, hup, hip.
Cool it!
Hip.
Dodge this! Ha! Ha!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words as to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you are...
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. Don't you think it's weird?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. But no matter what, we have all to cry, now that you have come to... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that... We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and that if they...
We will. Thanks,
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell would...
That's suspicious. But if you... Oh, yes! That old granny asked us if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a...
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed... When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations? Ooh, Paimon loves
I will explain it to you.
Oh, sure.
What's the hurry?
Ah,
Yes, thank you.
it's red. Well, we've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because...
Finally,
Indeed.
I took the... As for... Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays these markings of justice flows across... Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he knows a great deal about money. And about, or perhaps...
How is he...
The right of parting requires...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting... I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment.
Hiring help?
Adventure.
That's
A most fair price.
That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too little. That won't do, I'm afraid. That won't do, I'm afraid. It's... $15,000 mora, not one less. That's the...
Hey, don't get mad.
A full day.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of monsters?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
This is... This price'll do.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements.
No problem.
Done.
This is all you got? No can do, child. No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Get me a single chink.
Guess we've got no
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good. With this chinks and flour, I What's the hurry?
All finished then?
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well, how does this sound? You give me.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what is this about?
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Farm.
Everything is fine. I was just informed. Now, if you'll excuse.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?